Good morning, what's shaking, what's happening? Welcome back to Tasty Bites Timeless Travels. Today is day number 2 of our Star of the Seas Shakedown cruise. Let's see what we get into today. Come join us. Night number 1 is over. C is still joining us. Everybody tell her good morning. Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Let us know.
Well.
Yeah, let us know if you enjoy her in the videos. I thought we were funny, but we could have not been funny. Who knows? But let's talk about first night thoughts. Quiet. Quiet. Room was quiet. Room was definitely quiet.
Yes.
Let's get you framed a little better. There you go.
Yeah.
I slept really good. The mattress is very comfortable. Something that we don't like about Wonder is the mattresses are very soft. Not Star. They are they're comfortable.
I agree. I agree. Very comfortable, very quiet. The shower was okay. It was kind of interesting the way the door opened up. I didn't fall down. I didn't crack my skull.
It doesn't get very hot though. No, I wish the shower was a little bit hotter. Casino was busy. The Facebook group that we were in for the casino shakedown part of it is people talked about the drink service was very slow, and it was.
It was.
It was.
I waited a very long time for one drink. Correct.
Yeah. So, and some people never even saw servers walking around. They were forced to go to the bar, which is, you know, some true gamblers they're not going to like that. But you know, for first night, it sounds like everyone had a really great time. The Aqua Show preview was packed, so we never made it, but that's okay. What else?
It's windy.
It's windy today, but this is definitely a late night crowd because when we got up this morning, there are no pool chairs being saved for people that are not already in them. No. Check it out. Chairs, empty chairs, all the way around the pool with just a few people. Only one side of Windjammer was open for breakfast, and it wasn't even busy. So, yeah, definitely a late night crowd ship.
Well, the party started at 1 o'clock last night. The come dance party or something. I mean, 11 o'clock.
Oh, I was about to say 1.
I don't know. No, and tonight is the Y2K Party at 11 p.m. We're gonna try and make it. I say try, but yesterday was just so busy, and we walked a lot. With my fake Fitbit, we walked close to 7 miles.
Yeah, a lot of walking on this ship, a lot of walking.
A lot. So keep that in mind, and just have good stamina. Because if you don't, you're going to get it through no choice of your own.
Yeah. But today is, like I said, this is a cruise to nowhere. So today is a sea day. So we're starting off with sea days how we like. Some nice pool time, and then at lunch we'll probably switch it up. They've got a lot of activities today. They've got a lot of entertainment. They don't have a lot of like pool activities. There's no World's Sexiest Man. There's no belly flop. None of those traditional, which I don't know how they could do it here.
I don't think they can.
Yeah, there's no screen at the pool either. But it's a little windy, but the sun's starting to come out, so it should be a nice pool morning. And then, well, I don't know, we might end up taking a nap today so we can stay, because today is the brand new Y2K Party, so we want to see what that's about.
Yes, I just mentioned that before.
Sorry. Goodness gracious. Whew. Well,
aging.
Somebody's ready to get this day started, so let's go.
Let's go. Come with us.
Pool time is done. Lunch is done. Very, very good. Exciting news at lunch. They decided we are going to stop by Y2K tomorrow for a few hours.
Yes, it's a surprise.
And it's an all access, so free Hideaway Beach, free Thrill Water Park, which we've never been to the Thrill Water Park, so.
I don't like thrills in the water, and I'm saying that with a straight face.
Yeah.
But Em says they have a wave pool, so we're going to give it a go.
I think they have a wave pool.
You think so?
Yeah,
Okay.
and watch me be wrong, and I have a bunch of people pointed out to us before we ever get off the ship tomorrow.
And I would be the first one to point out that she was incorrect.
Yeah, but it's an evening at Y2K tomorrow, so that should be fun. That should be different.
Yes, we're arriving, what, at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know.
We'll see what happens.
We'll see what happens.
But now we're going to stroll some promenade and do some shopping, so let's shop.
Shop.
Now, in true Royal Caribbean fashion, you are going to have the ship-specific merchandise. But does anyone else look at that and automatically think Star Wars? Or is that just me? Because I truly have walked up to a few things and thought Star Wars by the writing. Look at these adorable little glittery Star Bears. But I think what's even cuter is you can buy a little stuffed sailor. So there's their little dog that lives aboard here. These are adorable. We saw this massive group of people upstairs. It's because Sailor the dog is upstairs, so we are making a dash. Hopefully I don't trip these stairs to go pet the doggy. There you go. All right. Sailor snuggles have happened. She was very excited. She's like some Dr. Dolittle almost. Animals do love her.
What is that?
Dr. Dolittle.
Oh, yes. Even animals on Easter Island.
Yeah, I remember the Easter Island. But even we went to Alaska and did one of those dog sled things, and the doggies just loved her so much. So had to go see Sailor. Ooh, there's the harpist. Hold on. Nice entertainment with our little harpist. But now we're back to our shopping ways, so let's see what else there is. I hear they're giving away some free stuff out of the Surfside area, so let's go find out. All right, back out in the Surfside area. I am going to be honest. I like how they did the Surfside area. This is really nice compared to the boardwalk areas. It is hot. It's a hot day, but there's actually things to do out here besides the carousel. But let's see if we can find this free merchandise. It's those towels that that lady was just walking around with. Huh. Let's figure out. All right, missed the giveaway by about 30 minutes. They ran out. It's beach towels and inflatable beach balls. But hey, I'm gonna go lose some money in the casino. All right, back at the Windjammer Buffet, and tonight is French night, which it's not our favorite of minis. We definitely always skip the main dining room on French night, but it's the theme at Windjammer, which doesn't make it too bad. I'm not super hungry. I think I've indulged a lot on this trip because there's so many eating options. So I didn't necessarily go light, but I didn't go very heavy either. So what I got is, so they have the steaks up here in this Windjammer, which was what I was missing on the Wonder. So I got a steak with some gravy on it. And because it's French night, they had chicken fricassee, which I don't think I've ever had, but I like chicken, so there we go. And some rice and some steamed vegetables. So, and I'll probably skip dessert here. I'm not 100% sure yet. They do have a crepe station, but it's funny because the Aqua Market has like a creperie, which eventually I'm going to make it to. It's probably not going to be tonight, but we did take a pretty good nap today. So it's like almost 8 o'clock at night, believe it or not. An attempt to stay up for the nighttime activities tonight. We really want to see what the ship's like at night. So hopefully this will be sustainable through. All right, so we decided to hit up the Aquadome, and there was no line for the crepe, so that's what I got. This is their salted caramel crepe. Does it not look amazing? So the crepes are like, they're not, yes, they make the crepes in advance, but the flavor combinations, they kind of have a menu that's kind of preset, but at the same time, when I said I want the salted caramel, they asked me if I wanted to add any fruit to it. So there's probably a little bit of customization that you're allowed to do that's not advertised, but I'm not 100% sure because it's also, there's no one in line right now. It's kind of dead up here, so that could also be why they were going to let me customize. So who knows? Oh, right. And see, for what she got for dinner, she ended up waiting till Aquadome Market. She got some vegetable pad thai with some peanuts and some spring rolls on the side. This, I think she won pretty dish for the night. Let me know, but I definitely think she's had the prettiest dish all day right here in front of us. Everyone, be proud of us. It is 10:35. I can't get my watch in there, but 10:35. The NAB rest thing really worked out, so we are up and about in the evening time. I will tell you, the promenade did not come alive till 10 o'clock because they had Back to the Future and the ice skating show, I can't recall the name, and technical rehearsals. So when they got out, everybody came out to the promenade. So there's live music at Schooner Bar, there's live music at the Thorn and the Thistle. Belarus has already stopped, which they're right beside each other, so that makes sense. Hello. So it should be a fun evening, and we've got pretty good seats if we don't want to go down to the floor for the party, but we'll see. I feel like we're going to end up going to the party, like downstairs for the party, not just upstairs observing, but pretty good times. That we are calling it a night number 2 on our Star of the Seas Shakedown crew. This was a really fun day. Breakfast was good. Breakfast was breakfast, though the allergy omelet thing was weird for seeing. I think she got the wrong omelet, but other than that, it was okay. Lunch was lunch. Pool was pool. We really actually turned out to like the pools on Icon. We had a nice little spot near El Loco Fresh. There's a lot of shady spots on this ship for chairs is what I've noticed, but we managed to have some that were in the sun, and I liked the pool. So there's no solarium on this ship, and that was something that I was kind of worried about because we look for steps in a pool. That is something in our older age that we look for. And the major pool here on Star has, I might have called it Icon earlier, but it's Star, has steps into the pool and like little sitting spots on the side. So I thought that was a really nice, really neat touch. Now the pools were cold, so we didn't spend a lot of time in the pool, but the hot tubs were hot. So, hey, what are you going to do? So, good day. Dinner was light and was Windjammer. I will say, things seem to be peppery on this ship is what I've noticed. Like, they do love their pepper for a spice. in addition to salt. So, but it's still the solid Royal Caribbean food that we're always used to. But the big thing today was that Y2K party. Now, first off, for entertainment, we did try to start with the dueling pianos. They were a little more comedy than music, and then that venue was kind of awkward. It was almost like you were at a restaurant, is where you had a big table, and like I felt like I had plenty of room to eat like a full meal there, as opposed to just listening to dueling pianos. I would have preferred a little bit more lounge style, but that's just me. But they were a little bit more comedy than they were dueling pianos, so we ended up leaving there. We tried to listen to the guitar player at the pub on board, but they were packed, so we kind of sat up at Boleros. But we did catch the Boleros band tonight, and they were excellent. So it was really, really great entertainment. And then the Y2K party was great. It was great. It definitely took me back to my college years. Now, I think the songs they picked from the 90s, they weren't as exciting. In fact, I think the show started off a little slow, in my opinion. But then they did this Happy New Year countdown, because remember, that was the year the world was going to end when we rolled over to 2000. And then everything really picked up after that. The crowd really got into it. I will say something that's strange. So on these larger ships, they don't have, or they set up these platforms kind of in the middle of the promenade and bring out people to dance. And so when we went downstairs, because we started upstairs looking at it, when we went downstairs, and I was trying to like get a spot, and all of a sudden I realized everybody's like in a perfect little circle around these things. Like they weren't kind of going up too far, they weren't mingling or anything like that. And I thought that was weird, but eventually as the music got better, the crowd got more involved and they started kind of dancing all around. So it was really great. They picked really great songs, and they got, they did some Britney Spears, and they did the Bye Bye Bye. Backstreet Boys, I think, is who sang it, and they pulled the choreography from their actual like videos and concert tours. So that was really, really cool. So great show. They did Eminem, they did Missy Elliott, they did Hot in Here. Like, great show. So great way to end the night. Tomorrow, it's supposed to be a sea day, but we have 2 hours at Y2K. Now we are kind of in debate whether we're going to get off or not for 2 hours, but everyone is super excited about this idea of 2 hours at Y2K, because so much is available for everyone to kind of tour and see and look at. So I don't know, but make sure that notification button, like, subscribe, and all that fun social stuff to find out, and keep following us on this adventure and many more to come. Have a great night. Bye.